Welcome to Cosmic Sisters Tarot, and today's reading I've pre-picked for pile 1, 2 and 3 these cards, and I'm not showing these 3. Today's question answered is what you never thought of. That could be anything at all, where you've got ideas. If you want to do something, you're thinking about doing something, if you're looking for solutions for something, and just something that you haven't thought of that will come to light in this reading. Go ahead and listen to some fancy music while you ponder over the piles, and then go to the timestamp and listen to your reading. I'll see you there. Hello, pile number 1, and you picked number 14, Energy Signature of the Sacred Spirit Oracle, and this card is Joy. So what I'm getting straight away is something's right in front of you that you haven't seen or haven't noticed. It's right in your face, and it's that in your face that you haven't noticed it. It's like so stupidly obvious that I think you're looking too deep into things and not seeing what's right in front of you. It says the past is in the present, if that means something to you. I'm not getting a vibe with that bottom sentence yet. I'm more getting the energy signature because it's pointing towards joy. And I feel like, you know when you're in a room and you pick up, I think that you're highly sensitive, but you're not really seeing what's right in front of you at the moment, and it's just saying you need to look what's right in front of you, and the obvious, it's looking at the obvious. And this will just, with the Joy card, it's the harp as well there is about truth. So I feel there is a little bit of something's being hidden from you. So this will become known when you just open your eyes to what's right in front of you. And it literally is, you're going to say like, why didn't I see this before? These cards have crystals with them. So to get more clarity, it says to use the blue lace agate if you have one. If you don't have a blue lace agate, you can meditate on this image because of the blue in it, or you can look for a blue lace agate. Actually, I've got blue agate here. There's a blue agate. You can just look at an image of blue lace agate just to get that vibe and feel that energy of that blue lace agate. So you never thought of using your extra senses, and you have this talent that you can see things, but you're not using to your full potential. The past is in the present. You've been through this thing before. You're going through this like second time round, this thing, and it's like you're making this, not mistakes, but you're just going through the same motions and you need to try and go back and learn from your past experiences, and this is where things will come forward of what you never thought of, new ideas, new ways of thinking, and bringing it into today's situation, and you have much joy, so things will be solved. But the harp, I have to come back to the harp, because the harp is about truth, and in the actual booklet we get with Sacred Spirit, there does say something about truths being revealed, and it's about secrets. I feel like the past is in the present. You can I don't know if you can see these sort of little monolith things. This sort of reminds me of Stonehenge, and obviously that's way back. So I get the feeling that this past that I'm talking about is a long gone past, a long time ago, and it's like when you come full circle in something, and you've done the whole thing, and you've been there, and you've come back again, back to square one. We go full circle in life like multiple times. You could be like you got married, had kids, divorced, you know, and then start again, and then you've met someone, and it goes, the cycle goes round again. But I feel that there's a need to not repeat the cycle, and to break free of that cycle, and to just feel the energy around you, because there's something that you're missing, that you have the sight to see this through, and see the truth, and understand, and then you will see clearly of what you never thought of, and where you went wrong, but whatever happened in the same situation long time ago, you can see it clearly, and then use your knowledge from that to bring it forward. We're going to do some tarot. Put these up here. That's gone out again. I've got a new candle, but it was made by someone I don't know, and there's some symbols on it that I don't know, and I have cleared it for my own purposes, but I just wanted to put some sage on top of it to give it some clearance. Right, let's see what we have. Oh wow, already. Well, there's quite a lot here. Nine of Swords, Five of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. I do feel this is about relationship, either love or friendship. It's been a strong bonded relationship. Maybe this is the second time around for you, because that's the feeling that I was getting earlier. If it isn't, then it could be just past experiences that you never saw before, but you need to see this time around. And I don't, like I said, I don't keep saying making the same mistakes, but I just feel that you don't want to tackle things the same way as you did before, and you need to open your eyes and see what's right in front of you. Now I get the feeling this is a new beginning, this is the start of something, and this is really nice with the Joy card. I feel that there's doubts, but you have this joy card, and this is what we all want: joy, happiness. And I think there's some truths that need to be aired on both sides, and I feel that this is what you're not thinking about, and this is what you need to think about now, that when you hide things, it doesn't work. They need to be aired, and they need to come out, and then for both of you it's fresh air, and you can move on from that. We all made mistakes in the past, and we hopefully learn from them mistakes, and we want to do things better this time around. I do feel there was like loss and sadness, and maybe some regret from past experiences. But we have the Ace of Cups and joy here, so you need to just push through this and get everything out in the open. This here is about that, the energy signature, you know, what you throw out to the universe and what you throw out every single day to the people that you encounter. Friends, oh gosh, this is melting, and it's here. Right, I stopped it there for a bit because we had a lot of runny wax. But there you go, spill the beans. Spill the beans, tell the truth. Both of you need to open up and tell the truth, and things will become clearer for you all. You do have a couple of swords here, the 9 of Swords and the 8, obviously in sequence. I feel that you believe that you don't deserve this, or I feel that there's a lot of doubt here, and you need to clear this. Remember what I said about your energy. Your energy is going to bounce off to others. So if you're always in a negative, I'm not good enough kind of way, and you put this out to others, then others will think that you are. You don't even have to say anything. They will treat you like that. And you need to get out of this, because you are worthy, you deserve joy, and you deserve to be happy. And you have the Ace of Cups here. This is a lovely card. It is a new beginning here, and you have a chance to do this the right way and be happy. I feel that you was sort of conditioned in the past. There could have even been some illness with some of you, but I feel it's more in your head, this head space, that you think that you're not good enough, and you've just carried that with you. And maybe you don't even see it, but now you do, because you've come here. And you need to break this cycle, because this is about a cycle. This is like second time round, and this needs to be done in a different way to bring joy. So we have, now there's another sword fell out, 7 of Swords. I think you need to pluck up the courage. I think you know deep down what you need to do. And I feel that it's not that you haven't thought of it. I think you're scared to think about what you need to do. And this needs to be addressed and bring it forward. to break this cycle, because you have a lot going for you here, and there is a fear of you losing it or walking away from a good thing, and I think this is a good thing. Now I'm going to pull some. Let's have a go at the unicorn cards. To hand. Pile number 1. I feel like you want to run away rather than deal with stuff. So we have hello and goodbye. You will soon see that this change will make things better. Now you might be thinking, oh, well, I need to do this, I need to creep away and leave it be. With the Two of Cups, this is always a nice card, and it's a lovely relationship, and where things might not have gone the right way before and you've gone your different ways, I think this will work for you. And I think here it's saying goodbye to your old way of thinking and bring forward a new way of thinking and being more confident about what you do and knowing that you're worthy and thinking positive. And not always the what if this happens, and stop worrying about the what ifs, because this change in you brings forward joy and happiness and a new beginning. And this is what you so need and so deserve. And I hope that did something for you. Just going to add this because I just got it through. Sometimes I finish and then I get other things, and what you never thought of is what you never think of. And that is that you're worthy and that you deserve happiness, you deserve joy, and you don't think about when you walk into a room, and the energy that you give off can be sometimes off-putting for other people, or it's just throwing out this negativeness. And I want your creative, brighter side to shine, and will help you make up your mind. If you feel like going to one of the other readings, please do. If not, I hope to see you again soon. Hello, pile number 2, and you picked Kundalini Rising, Ignite the Passion for Life. And you have Divine Protection. So what is it that you're not thinking of, or what you never thought of? I feel here there's changes, there's healing, there's self-healing. But I feel this happened with pile number 1. I feel like there's a pull from the past that inhibits you from moving. But with this Kundalini Rising one, I feel that things are going to trigger past events. Going through positive changes will trigger past negative experiences. Now, you have the divine protection, so you are being looked after. I feel a motherly, feminine protection, sort of covering, giving you, putting you in a protective egg. I feel like there's a nurturing spiritual guide, whether it's a mother figure or it's a feminine, a wise feminine figure that is bringing down protection around you, because they can see that you're going through these changes and dredging up things, negative things from the past, that it just brings all the trauma up, and then it's like having to relive it again to move on. And this transition, this can be an easier transition. With this card in the booklet, it says you can use Tiger's Eye to help you with this transformation. So please do, if you can get Tiger's Eye, great. If you can't, just concentrate on the image, a picture of a tiger's eye crystal, and use that and meditate on that. Meditate on the image itself if you don't actually have a crystal. There's a shadow side to this as well, and sometimes that is the thing that you're not thinking about. And I feel that there's the rebel in you that wants to fight against things, and I think this should be an easy transition rather than a battle. This should be a nice steady pace, a nice easy flow moving forward, rather than dredging up past traumas and having that rebellion instinct. And then you start not thinking straight, and then taking risks and not thinking clearly. So call on this divine protection. If it's a female relative on the other side, then ask for their help and feel that it's coming down to you, and feel the love around you to help you transition. But what you don't think about, I don't think it's about what you never thought of, I think it's what you don't think about, is you have a choice. Don't feel trapped into thinking that you don't have a choice. You have a choice. And this fire is rising up from the ground, and it's starting at your base and rising up along your spine, and just like the Kundalini does, and then it will hit you, and it's like a kapow, a moment where, wow. So you need to get back your inner spark and reconnect with that fire in you, but not the dark side of it, not the shadow side. With Kundalini, if you can go to yoga classes, this is the thing that you could do here that will ease your transition. Go to Kundalini specific yoga classes, or look at them online on YouTube and just have a go. We're going to do some tarot. I had to blow out the candle because it kind of went a bit wild. Speaking of being wild and free, we had that one in the pile number 1, which is about creeping away and the dark side of things. But I feel with you, sort of giving up before you give yourself a chance. You've got the world. Wow, you've got the world. See, divine protection. You've got so much coming, so much good coming, that you're going to feel totally content when this Kundalini, this transition happens. And we have the 7 of Wands, which is success. It's just relief. I feel that you are going to walk away from something proudly and leave something proudly behind, and knowing that you won, you did win. And I don't like saying it's a balance of good between good and evil and good wins. Okay, so I keep dropping the cards, but that is exactly how I feel. I feel that the balance here with Temperance is more like a justice than a balance in itself. I feel that it's more of what you deserve. That with the Four of Cups is happiness, and we all want to be happy. And you have the World, and this is just being utter content where you are and what you've become. And you're not thinking ahead at the moment. You're not thinking of the future. You're where this Kundalini rising, where it's bringing up, dredging up. This transition is dredging up these negative things in the past. You have to think about now letting them go and cleansing that part of you that is no longer you, and that you don't have to, you didn't accept this, and you don't have to. And this is, if there is anything about if there is any sort of justice to be done, justice will be done here. But I feel more it is about winning, and you have the card for success and victory here. So I'm going to say yes, this is great. And you have the World, which is a gorgeous card. And remember, think about, you do have someone there, feminine, who is there to protect you, and you can call upon them. And remember that tiger's eye. Oh, that's crazy. That one's exactly the same again from the last one, which is being conditioned. I feel that you're going to come out so much stronger emotionally, that where things happened in the past and it's always been affecting you, it's not going to anymore. You are actually going to cut through those chains and let go. But right now, you've come here because you need to be told this. You need to be told that you need to think about the future and what lies on the other side. That there is happiness, there is contentment, and there is everything that you've ever dreamed and wanted that will come your way. But you do need to, by thinking about it, you're manifesting it as well. Wherever this happened in the past, it made you feel conditioned to believe that you're not worthy, or that you're not good of, you don't deserve happiness, and you do. But bringing forward that this big change is coming, this transformation, and it will bring emotional strength that you'll be able to cope with remembering past events, and you will be able to break free. Pile number 2. I feel that it's what you're not thinking about. It's not an idea that you didn't think of. It's just your way of thinking. You've got contentment coming. You've got the Four of Cups. You've got celebrations. You've got the 7 with the victory. You will win this. Ah, that's nice. Pets. You love and understand animals. So I'm also getting now that there could be pets, because it's close to this divine protection. There could be pets on the other side that may have been like, or that to you now they're like a sort of witch is familiar. They look down and they look after you and they watch over you. So you seeing these animals, these pets that you had in your dreams, or connecting with the pets that you have now and communicating through your dreams or your sleep, or closing your eyes and connecting with them. So this is something that you don't think about either. What I feel is that you don't think about all the things around you that can protect you, that guide you, that help you, and maybe you feel like you're alone, and you're not. There's no cause to say that you feel alone, but I just get this feeling of being sort of trapped in this cycle and not being able to break free, and just sort of creeping away when things get tough, and it will surface with this Kundalini rising, and all this, the crap things that have happened will surface, but it will pass, because you now have the strength, you now have the emotional strength to pull through and rise above Kundalini rising, rise above this. But I do suggest some form of yoga to help you with this transition, because when it happens, it does happen like a poof, and we just need it to be a more even flow. And like I said, the world is a lovely card. It can also mean travel, if you're looking at travel, or just generally moving away from stuff. But this is lovely that you've got you love and understand animals, and that you can connect with them on the other side and on this side, because it is that spiritual connection. And I hope you enjoyed this reading, and feel free to go and see 1 or 3, and I hope to see you soon. Hello, pile number 3 for this reading of what you never thought of, or what you're not thinking about. And you picked spirit messages, observe limitations, and you picked go with the flow. So what is it you're not thinking about, or what you never thought of? I feel that you're overthinking things rather than not thinking. So overthinking, there's some sort of obsessiveness and trying to push things forward. And with go with the flow, you need to just, things happen for a reason, and sometimes they feel like they're negative at the time, but actually they're working through for the better. And here you've got spirit messages, which is your loved ones and spirit guides are sending you messages. And it could be that if these negative things are happening, it's because they're stopping you from going too quickly forward, because you need to go with the flow. And this happened to me actually recently. For instance, my car broke down and I was unable to do what I needed to do, and I was rushing it, but it made me take a step back and look at other stuff that I could be doing, or what I should be doing at the moment, rather than that. And then a few days later the car got fixed and I carried on. But it gave me that time to think about other stuff that I'd neglected, or maybe that I'd needed to do. So here Spirit is trying to nudge you to say, go with the flow and stop pushing things forward. The booklet says with these cards you have a crystal associated, and this one is moonstone. If you don't have a moonstone, that you can hold, meditate on, get vibes off. You can always look at a picture and meditate on a picture of a moonstone. You don't always need the actual stone. So you can use a picture and you can meditate on that and bring that in with trying to connect or listening to your dreams through connecting with your spirit guides and your ancestors, your past relatives that have passed on. So let's pick some tarot. So going with the flow is about not rushing things. And like I said, the shadow side of this card is actually labelled as overthinking, which in regards to the question that we asked for this reading, what are you not thinking about, or what haven't you thought of? And it's actually about overthinking, this one. For pile number 3, the 3 of Wands. You've got so much to look forward to, but the planning of it, it just needs to be thought of. So what you're not thinking about is the planning side of things and rushing into things and overthinking. And I think you need to take a step back to look at how you're planning stuff. And I feel that there needs to be a timetable. With the hummingbird, the hummingbird is about infinity, and that life never ends and energy never ends, and it just recycles and goes round. And I feel that things need to be put in is the word academic, just on a piece of paper, where things need to be addressed and put in a certain order and then ticked off. So it's like a physical thing. And I think this is what you need to think about doing, is actually planning. I feel with the 3 of Swords there needs to be planning. Oh, you have the 4 of Wands. That's lovely, the 4 of Wands. So we have, happiness and celebrations here. Also feel the moon, with the moon itself, of using full moon energy. Yeah, I feel that your mind is just all over the place with this overthinking, and I think you need to look at the reality of things and the dreams that you have and what you can actually achieve and make possible. And I'm not saying don't go for your dreams, because we're always told that we can manifest, we shouldn't have limits, but there are doable things, and some things I feel the message is coming in for you. Some things they're telling you, yes, go with the flow and not rush, because when you stop and actually think properly about things and not overthinking and just sort of think of the simpler things and putting things into steps, then you might look at, oh well, I don't need that one with this 7 of Cups. Oh well, I'm not sure about that one. You might change your mind on that one. So yeah, we need to sort of bring down this overthinking and just go with the flow. And when you end up with obstacles, you deal with them, but it's not the end of the world. The obstacle's there to make you step back and look and think clearer. You have the High Priestess, so you're really intuitive. I just feel that your mind has just been bombarded with stuff, and that it's just pushed it into chaos. I feel that there's a lot of, like multitasking. The Empress here being the mother or caring for your own mother, and trying to juggle everything at the same time, and still wanting, we all want to break free from this and realize our dreams. And I feel that you've put things into action and things are happening, but I think you might be going just without thinking. This overthinking means you're not thinking straight. So taking that step back, you have the High Priestess. Like I said, you're very intuitive, really. It's just that your mind's been a bit boggled and bogged down with stuff, that you need to take a step back and use the full moon, use the night time to connect with spirit and sit down and chillax and find a personal space. If you can get to here with a river or the countryside, that's fantastic. If you can't, put your headphones on and listen to nature sounds, birds singing, river flowing, and get into the zone that way, just to chillax and start thinking about your plans here with the Three of Wands. I'm going to pick a unicorn card. Yep, and there it goes. And we have, it's okay to be different. You don't need to be like everyone else. You're perfect just the way you are. So everyone likes to be liked and likes to fit in, but it's okay to be different. And your intuitiveness and that psychic ability and the ability to connect with spirit, it does make you different, but that part of you is a special part of you, and it's just calling you to be proud of who you are, and you're just perfect the way you are, and you don't need to change who you are. You don't need to put on an act. Just feel good about yourself, that you're doing fine, that you're going to achieve your dreams once you've come down from this overthinking and sorted things out, like I said, on paper if need be. It's just doing the practical, that's the word, practical organisation. We're all different in our own way, and you're going to fulfill your dreams because you have celebrations, family gatherings, and happy times ahead. And with the Empress, it is, yes, it's the mother and motherhood. If that's your goal, then your dreams will be answered. If you are already a mother, you are the nurturing mother that will bring happiness and joy to your family, and you will have contentment there. And if it's neither and you are nurturing your new ideas, they will all come to fruition here with the 7 and the 4 with celebrations. Just coming back to the moon because things surface with the moon card. So with the overthinking, I just want to say that once you come down and you start going with the flow, the mind will be clearer and things will surface that you didn't actually think about before, and then you will get new ideas and new ways of tackling things, and then you can actually see a clear way forward here with the Three of Wands. Put your plans into action for a happy, wonderful time. I hope you enjoyed that reading, and do come again soon.